Again, okay, just now you have seen my some of my drawings as my portfolio. Okay, lots of my drawing involving figure and portrait drawings. But before you can proceed with drawings like what I did, okay, you must understand first that there's a few things that you need to know. Okay, basically it's the tools that you need to use. Okay, usually in school, students always been exposed with only pencils and paper. But again, it's not, the tools for drawing is not limited for only pencils and paper. There's a lot of different types that you need to understand that you can use for drawings. Okay, as example, okay, in drawings it's quite popular using charcoal. Okay, even charcoal have a different type of charcoal. You can use fine charcoal, you can use pencil charcoal. Pencil charcoal have a medium type, dark type, okay, even light type, and also compressed charcoal. As you can see here, this is a compressed charcoal. Okay, compressed charcoal. There's a different texture you can see here. Okay, like this one. See, sharp edge, like that. Okay, even pencil charcoal, almost the same, but have a different quality. So you must understand a different quality tool. Different types of tools will present a different type of quality. Okay, so the way you understand the tools will make sure that your drawings is good. All right, that's the. So I will explain to you a little bit more about the other materials that you need to use with pencil or charcoal. The other things is I'm going to use this is what we call as a kneaded eraser. Okay, don't use a ordinary type of eraser or what we call as a rubber in school. Right? This is a eraser. It's kneaded eraser. The best thing about this is will absorb the charcoal, okay, the powder of your charcoal, okay, together here, so it's not dirty, right? And the other things is, I think most of the students don't know actually the use of fixative after you finish your drawings, okay? Sometimes when you use your drawing, you draw your drawings, you'll just leave it like that, okay? After a few times, it's going to fade it, okay? So you use a fixative, or the best way, I just use a hairspray, okay? It's a cheap one, right? Okay. That's just a basic tools to understanding. Okay. The next thing that you understand is this different type of paper. Okay. Usually you use what we call as a drawing paper, or sometimes we call it a cartridge paper. But for charcoal, the best type of charcoal for drawings is newsprint paper. Okay. And the other things, when you start your drawing, you must understand that your body and the space must be what we call, you must be comfortable. Okay. In how you're going to stay. Usually, if you draw in a big space like this or a big paper like this, you cannot draw it. It's simply put it on the table. Okay, it's hard for you to draw using something like this with a big paper. You just draw something like this. Okay, it's good for you here to that, and then you have a very ample space for you to draw something like that. And then the way that you hold your pencils also will reflect on how actually the quality of the lines that you're going to use. Okay? So usually when you start your drawings, okay, for pencil or whatever medium that you use always hold like this, okay. And then when you press your pen, okay, you can control your hands. The quality of lines depends on the way that you press your tools or your pencil on top of the paper. Okay, that's how you do it. At the same time, for the best drawing is practice. Okay, you must do a lot of practice again and again until you're comfortable with the medium that you use, because different types of tools will create a different types of style or techniques. Okay, that's why when you refer to a different artist, usually they have some materials or some tools that they're comfortable with. Sometimes people or artists prefer to use only pencil. Sometimes they combine both of them. Sometimes they only focus on charcoal. Like myself, I'm quite comfortable with the charcoal. Okay, that's all for today. I hope I can see you again.